Welcome everybody, this is Strive. It's our workout class. We do this usually just with body, no equipment at all. We're going to show you a few instances where you could add hand weights if you want to. My voice is already gone, that's a bad sign. But it absolutely is not essential. We've done this workout for years, it's made us very fit, and we have not used hand weights before this time. So let's come to the center of our mat and get ready for our warm-up, about a 7-minute warm-up here. Anything I'm missing, Kevin?
I was just thinking I don't have hand weights.
They're behind the chair. Mine are just going to be a 3-pound, and I'm not going to use them for very long. Come to the center of your mats here. Let's just start with a great big breath in. Inhale, reach up. Big breath in, our fan isn't on. Exhale completely. Little flex in the knees. Inhale, reach up. Stretch through the side body. Fill the lungs. And exhale. Coming up to reach up and then coming to the side step here. This is what we're doing, yes. And squat. All of a sudden I was like, what am I? Yes, that's true. Just coming into that side step, come to straight down into a squat. I knew something felt a little off. Inhale up, exhale, come down. Remember, this is your pace. We are not synchronized. We can barely see you if you choose to put on your monitor, but if you're not synchronized with us, we're not concerned. Just form is all we care about. Back and forth. How do your hips feel today? How do your shoulders feel when you reach them up into the air? Come to center mat and pause. I'm going to come through that float that I usually do first. Inhale, reach up. Hands to heart center. Start to come into it almost like a chair pose here. Now forward fold. Hands on the floor, straighten the legs. Bend the knees, hands to heart center. Dive for the ceiling. Can you create that glide? Have you got the muscle memory now to glide through that sequence seamlessly? Straighten out those legs, a little stretch in the hamstrings. Maybe you're putting your hands on your thighs and straightening the legs. That's okay. Last one. That's where you need to be. That's fine. Come to a halt. Let's do stir the pot. Step out to the sides of your mat. Give yourself a little wider base. Remember to start your exercise watch. This is where he always says that. And come into that forward fold. Support your weight on the one thigh. Hang the arm down, big circles. You're looking at the mat, so you're not in your neck. Swing and see how that shoulder socket feels today. Let's change direction. Paying attention to your feet. Are your toes spread out? You got a nice big wide base on the foot. Stop, straighten up. Little bit of a back bend. Sink the weight into the heels. Warm up the low back. Bring it back down. Other side.
Oh, that's the tough.
Kevin's been hitting some weights at the gym and he's starting to feel it in muscle recovery.
And the rower.
And the rowing machine. Change direction. Rowing machines are amazing. Okay, and pause. Come on up. Back bend. Come to neutral spine. Let's bring those feet underneath and let's warm up the side body. Nice big stretch out to the side. Pull that elbow back to the hip. Okay, inhale, strike it out. Exhale, pull. Breathing through. We're going to change direction after the next one here. I saw a comedian being asked what was his life lesson and life advice he had, and he said he had 2 words: prioritize tomorrow. I thought that's a nice simple way to put that. I'll talk about it more once we get ourselves going here. Let's step the feet apart, coming into our big core circles here. So this is very straight, very engaged. Kneecaps pull up, soften the knees, feel the difference. So when we're up, we're straight. Then when we swing through, we soften the knees. If you prioritize tomorrow, it doesn't make today suffering. It doesn't make today without having food or any fun, but you actually end up doing things that enhance today and the future, whether it's health, finance, relationships. Inhale up, exhale, swing through. Last one. Woo, we almost clashed. And come to a pause. Let's just do our scissor rhomboid pull. Let's warm up that shoulder girdle. Strike it out. Pull the elbows back. Your rowing machine is talking to you, Kevin. Just go nice and slow and don't swing too tight into it and let this start to glide. We end up sometimes if we overused a muscle, get some inflammation and get some kind of knotted little tangles. Just smoothing those out. Last one. There we go. And something that we haven't done in a couple of times here, this is just our 3-point weightlifting arm. So we're gonna reach it out, pull back, squat and swing. Reach, pull, and squat and swing. Our music list sounds very different from usual. I'm not sure what's going on, but that's okay. Oh, it's on shuffle. Okay. So when you squat, do not look at the floor. That's just a squat, not a forward fold. What about wrists? Oh, yes, thank you. Last one. And pause. We're going to warm up our wrists now. That giant figure 8. And once you've got the pattern, elbows to side body and just flex the wrists. Okay, I know what I'm doing with my wrist, so you just pull it in tight and undo your watch. Watch Kevin. He's still doing it.
Look at me.
Look at me. Kevin is center of focus. Okay, pause. Lead with baby fingers. Tighten it up as soon as you got it figured out. And take a pause there. Let's just go into our magnetic bracelets. Wrists are strapped together. Can't get them apart. Rolling through. Also very beneficial if you ever need to break out of some zip ties. We're building a skill. Wait.
What?
Let's change direction. Kevin just goes back and forth. I go one direction and then the other.
Yeah, I add a little bit of extra.
Okay, and come to a pause. Let's go back to that low back warm up there. Just take the fists to side body, up to shoulders here, and just come into a nice rotation. Don't get too much in the knees. If you feel it in your knees, you're too far, okay? Just twist and twist.
Ready?
I'm ready. Yeah, Kevin needs to do the timer. So while he's getting into the timer there, we're just going to just stand here and do a little cat-cow for just a second here. Just curl it up, sway it through. Curl it up and sway it through. You keep going. Okay? We're starting with modified burpees in 11 seconds. So come to the top of your mat. Your feet are wide. You put the hands down between the feet. You step back with one foot, step back with the other foot, step forward, step forward. Okay? Inhale, reach to the sky. Hands between the feet. Step it back, step it back, step it forward, and reach. You might get more of a flow out of this. I'm going to show a modified version. Kevin's showing with a push-up here, but a modified version would be hands down, put a knee down, step back to plank, knee, step forward. All right, make sure you're not leading with the same foot each time. Think about it. Start with right, first time down. Start with left, next time down. I'm not going to cue for that because we have such different paces. Coming to a pause there. Okay, take your 20-second break. You keep going. We're doing our sumo squat. That's where we reach it up, toes are out. Reach it up, come down as low as you can, okay? Maybe to thighs, maybe to floor. And at some point we put hands to thighs and we do a shoulder press with an oblique crunch. Come on, toes out, heels in, reach it up. Bring it down. Reach it up. Bring it down. Get into those hips, get those knees flowing out to the side. Make a good choice for you today. All right, take a pause there. Let's put the hands to the thighs. I forgot. Let's put the shoulder press into the center. Shoulder press. 3, and then the other side. Press. And press.
4.
And press.
3, 2.
Grab a hold of your weights if you choose. Okay? We're doing our 4 punch. Oh, this is feet out to the side here. So I've got a bit of a side lunge going on here. We're going to go 4 punches up and then reach and reach. Do you see that weight comes way back here? We're still really engaged in that back elbow.
3, 2.
Get ready. Punch, punch. 3, 4. Side lunge, side lunge, side lunge, side lunge. I'm going to do one more set with the weights. I'm going to go back to my regular scheduled programming. Make sure you pull that other arm back. You're really working that other arm. Four side lunge, four punch in the air. Pull that elbow, squeeze it back beside the ribs there. Sometimes I lose count, it doesn't matter, we're moving.
4, 3, 2.
Coming into,
My superhero.
was it? Yeah, you felt like a superhero pose there. Let's take the right foot forward, left foot back. Okay, again, this can be done with hand weights. I'm not gonna do it on the other side. We go straight up in the air, legs are straight. We go forward.
4,
Super challenging with
3,
head weights.
2.
Hand weights. Okay, reach for the sky. Come forward. Reach for the sky. To the side. Forward and behind. Okay, that's the way it goes. Where are we at, Kevin? I'm gonna join you. Go ahead. Okay, up and plane. I want to be very careful that people don't get the impression that the only way to get this workout proper is to have weights in their hands. Sometimes I put videos on and I see equipment and I just skip that video as a chance for my workout. I just think, oh, I don't got that, so this isn't going to help me. Not true in Strive.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, Kevin, you're gonna go sideways for this. We're gonna do our down dog and three-legged dog cheetah. Okay, so we're in that upside down V of down dog. Gonna lift up a foot. Let's say it's the right foot. And then bring the knee to chest
4,
when she says go,
3,
okay?
2.
So get in your down dog. Reach the foot back. Squeeze the knee to chest, bring it forward. Foot back, knee to chest. Too much for you. Get down on your knee and do more like a bird dog crunch with your leg instead. Put that left knee down on the mat and just squeeze. We're rocking through here. Hands spread nice and wide. Creases the elbows are forward. Tuck those elbows in. Whew. Feel that glide in the transition, that strength
4,
in the movement.
3, 2.
All right, and then just walk your feet up to your hands. Come on, back up. Going into our three-point lunge. I'm not going to use weights on this side. I'm a little bit rocky on this side anyways. Square out the hips. Let's reach for the sky. Nice straight legs.
4, 3,
Deep breath in,
2.
and then we just take it forward. Bring it up, straighten out that leg, and dive. This motion might be very small for you as you're building strength and flexibility. We might be moving our shoulders much more than you, but that's okay. All you have to do is watch for progress. Don't force it.
Your legs.
Pay attention to your legs. I don't know why you're saying that. The follow-up statement is,
Bend straight.
bend straight. Deep bend in that knee and then straighten the knee. Wow, we're going fast.
4,
How did this happen?
3, 2.
It's my fault, he says. All right, we're going back to our down dog doing the other side. We're not?
Sumo squat.
No, we're going back to down dog. We're doing three-legged dog and cheetah. We're taking that left foot back. Bringing that left knee into the chest, squeeze
4,
and come
3,
forward. Don't
2.
tuck the chin there. Okay, lift and bring it forward. This is not a chin tuck like bird dog crunches. We just look at the mat as we come forward. Really holding the posture through the neck and head. Reach, lift that heel, squeeze that knee to your chest, give it a little more, lift that heel and squeeze. What did you say was next? Heely boat punch?
No, I was going back to the sumo.
Okay. Reach and come on forward. You get tired, put that right knee on the mat and keep moving the other side.
4, 3,
That's okay.
2.
Put the foot down and let's just come down to the mat, sitting down. We're gonna do our Heely boat punches. Okay, you going sideways? Okay. So here we are. We're not, almost like a boat pose, but we're not letting our heels be up. Okay, you can have your hand weights. And you come into that rotation and
4,
extension, pull that other hand back.
2,
A little bit of a recline, punch, and punch, punch, punch. Really engage in that pull back arm. Don't forget about it.
You've got to go way slower than me.
Yep, Kevin's going faster. And I'm trying to really control those hand weights. Be careful you don't squeeze them. They have these so you can hang them in your hands instead of squeeze with all your might. Much better than just a flat one, okay? Don't just buy like a rolling pin one. Pause. Still in your boat pose. Let's lift those heels off the ground. Find your balance. Slow, deep breathing.
4,
Can you bring your shoulders
3,
back?
2,
Just relax here. Awesome. Great. Straight legs, no weights. We're doing straight-legged hurdles here. Okay, and we're just going to take the leg out to the side and bring it back. You can lean back and put your hands down. I'll demonstrate that to start with.
4,
Okay, just a little bit of a recline
2,
and open the leg to the side, bring it back. Open and bring it back. If you don't put the hands down, you're much more in your core. You have to bring the shoulders forward so you're really upright. Can you slow it down and add a little lift? You might have to bend your knee. That's okay. Just this is a lot of quad stuff going on.
I'm not letting my heel touch on the outer though.
He's just hovering. Just like a Mississippi River boat, just hovercraft. I don't think I want to do that.
That's a swamp boat.
4,
Oh my God.
3,
I don't know southern things.
2,
Okay. Woo. All right, we're doing our onto our side here. Okay, you got your arm pressed up here and you got a nice stack. We're doing the reach, crunch, not for this. Reach, swing, and tap. Okay, so get yourself in position.
4, 3,
Arm at right angle to
2,
body. Reach and extend that toe. Crunch and curl those up. Reach, swing, and tap. Crunch, swing, and tap. Holding this leg suspended like this can be very fatiguing for some people. So what you do instead is you would reach out and tap that toe down, crunch, tap that toe down, swing, tap. Actually heel down probably, but that little bit of a break lets the muscles kind of untense and let you keep going. We're not looking for success or failure, we're looking for progress and ability to participate.
4, 3, 2,
All right, we're gonna lay on our backs and we're doing heel taps, okay? It looks like this, you haven't done it before. Laying down, palms down, legs straight up, and then you bring the heel as close as you can to the hip. And then take it up, heel to hip.
4, 3,
Whew.
2,
Palms down, press into the palms for balance. Let's bring the heel to the hip. Now this seems like nothing until you've done it for 27 seconds. And then you start to cry a little bit, small tears running into your ears. Okay, let's just tuck that chin, not get into the neck. Open your fingers wide and press into the mat. Engage the shoulders in the balance. This is, believe it or not, mostly about core. That's what we're working on. If you put your hands on your stomach, you're going to feel the engagement of your core.
4, 3, 2,
You didn't cry, Kevin. All right, rolling over to the other side for that crunch swing kick on the other side. Prop yourself up. Make sure your hips are stacked. Okay, we don't want to be way back on this top hip. We want it nice
4,
and stacked.
3,
Reach out,
2,
reach out. Woohoo! Touch, reach, swing, tap.
Okay.
I have seen when you go to like the really expensive yoga instructors and there's like $100 for your class and stuff, they're so famous and so able, and the mats will have like 8 inches between them and everybody has to just function in that tight space. Crunch, reach it out, swing nice straight leg. Remember, this is not a big elevation. We're not up here, okay? We're just going kind of horizontal on this.
Parallel to the ground.
And probably one hip is
4,
not as amazing
3,
as the other one.
2,
Okay, we're doing modified wild thing. This is quite a sequence, so let's talk it through. Let's take the right shin in front of the left. Okay, and then just do your cross legs. Then bring that foot, that knee up. Right knee up. There we go. Left
4,
hand goes behind.
3,
Right
2,
hand comes into guard. Okay, now we're pressing through the legs, lifting the elbow up towards the ceiling. Sink it back down. Once you get the coordination of that, it isn't so weird, but we have this hand is in guard right beside the cheek. Kevin's gonna keep on going, I'm gonna yap. So we just have that hand there, elbow lifts, come back down, spread the fingers wide on that supporting hand. Last one, and we go for extension if you choose, okay? Come bring that elbow up, reach behind, turn and look behind you, bring it all back down. Elbow up, reach and turn, bring it back. Can you do it in one flow? Elbow up, reach and turn, bring it back. Elbow up, reach and
4,
turn, bring it
3,
back.
2,
Okay, let's rock it back and change which leg is in front. First time you do those things, you're just like, hey, what? And then when we come back and it comes back to another class, you'll be not so foreign on that.
Well, second time through.
Oh, second time through, that too. Knee up. Let's get that right hand behind. Spread those
4,
fingers wide. Left
3,
hand into guard like
2,
you're a real good fighter. Okay, lift that elbow up, lift those hips up, bring it down. Press through the feet. Press through that shin even, and lift and lower. Get that big extension there. All right, and if you choose, after this next one, we're gonna add the extension there. Okay, so elbow comes up, reach and turn, look behind you, pull it all back down smoothly. Up, reach and turn, smoothly descend. Control the descent on that. Don't just fall down. Whew. Reach and turn. I think I started those early.
4, 3, 2,
There you go. We're gonna stand up. Woohoo! Wood choppers is next. You can absolutely do this with a weight. I would put a single weight into your hand if you're doing that. All right, it goes like this. We reach up and we're turned out to this
4,
left side here, right
3,
side, and we
2,
come down into a crouch. Reach up, crouch down. A little bit of a pivot there, and down. Maybe you want your feet a little wider apart. Come up on that toe, crouch it down, both knees bend. Nice extension, and then controlled squat going on there. It's a long 45 seconds. Don't hold your breath. You start getting a little bit of a stitch in your side. You know the breathing needs to be slowed down.
4,
A little
3,
bit deeper.
2,
Changing sides. So we're turning out to that left side. I think you have the thing reversed in the screen. I'm doing this and I'm over there and I'm never over there. Reach up and
4,
down.
3,
I think it has to be
2,
this way.
No,
No?
no. Something's, if I'm saying right and you're seeing left, I apologize. I think we've missed our mirror on our setting.
The same setting as always. I'm not sure what's changed. Oh, you're not looking at Zoom. You're looking at OBS.
Okay.
Zoom is probably set right, and OBS is set real.
Okay. I'm just talking through this. We're just having a conversation about technology. I just remember that I always see myself on the right-hand side.
Would you like me to fix
4,
No, I don't. It doesn't
3,
matter to me as long as everybody has a
2.
good time there. All right. Whew, that's a good conversation. We're going to do chair pose. Let's bring the feet together. Okay, let's bring the feet really close together. Unless you have a favorite kind of chair pose, but some people do this almost with their legs squeezed together.
Oh, this is Zoom.
4, 3,
Okay, come on down.
2,
Swing through. Find your chair pose. Hands to heart center. I think the display for everybody is a little bit off.
I think it only reverses us. They can change how it is.
No.
That might be wrong.
It's because when you show books and stuff, fist with your right, tap with your left, and turn.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I must have an extra one in there. Look down. Hands down. Straighten the legs. Bend the knees. Swing it through. Hands to heart center. Make a fist and turn. I have no idea why that happened. We're a little skewed today. Look down. Hands down. Straighten. Bend the knees. Roll through. We need to find a place for a break.
Well, how about I pause the timer?
Okay.
4, 3,
Don't pay attention to what she's doing right now. We're gonna take a 1-minute break here. It's the same amount of cards as always. Have a sip of water. Coming back in 1 minute.
Did we do 2 sets of wood choppers?
Oh, that's what,
45 one side,
that was what I did
45
wrong. That was me.
That was supposed to be a swap in the middle.
When I did wood choppers, I did one side the whole time. And I did the other side the whole time, which took us a whole exercise block forward. Not your problem. Nothing, no harm done.
Except we can't use this recording now.
Yeah, that's all right. It's the nourish today that I want to. All right. We're going back to the start. We're going back to burpees. Feet wide. I think Kevin does the opposite, but every burpees, modified burpees I've seen is feet wide, hands down in between, and then you step back. So don't forget, when you step back, you could just put a knee down, But still, if you can, extend to plank, then go knee, knee, foot, foot, and come on up. If that's the way you need to do it. You can add a push-up. Some people jump at the top of this. You can do those things.
Careful with the ceiling fan.
Whoop, whoop. All right.
Ready?
Yeah, we're ready to start. And that's right. We're going to go straight into this right away. Okay, feet nice and wide.
Ready?
Top of your mat. Yes.
Go.
Hands down between the feet. Step back. Step back. Now your pace. So I can't really cue you through this, but let's just look at which foot you lead with. Lead with the other one. Back to plank. And reach. This is an all body workout. If this is all you did, because it's all you had time for,
Feet to the outside?
feet to the outside of your mat, hands in
I know
between.
why I don't do it this way. Because it's tighter for a push-up.
Oh, that's because he goes into push-ups, so he wants his hands wider. So you could put your hands right in front of your feet if you wanted to.
4, 3, 2,
Lots of conversation going on today. Sumo squats here. Okay. Reaching up, and then knees track out, which means toes are out, down to the floor.
4.
We'll have to put a disclaimer at the front of this one.
2,
Reach up. Come on down.
What's the disclaimer say? We were kind of whacked out.
Katie wasn't tracking. She was having way too much conversation.
Visiting a friend.
Squat down deep. Part of my training was if people could have full conversations while they work out, they're probably not at that really good burn level. Hands to thighs. Drop a shoulder. Drop a shoulder. One more. Okay, we want to bring that shoulder straight into center, really, and the other
4,
elbow bends deeply.
2,
2 more. Okay, hand weights if you choose. We're doing our punch, punch, and lunge here. Feet are apart and feet are parallel now. Okay, 4 punches up. And then when you come into that side lunge, pull that other elbow out of the way
4,
and extend.
3, 2,
1, 2, 3, and 4. Side lunge, pull back. Nice flat back, float through that. As you do that side lunge, just flat back, hold and strengthen low spine. Come up. Oh, cool song. We haven't heard this one before.
4, 3, 2,
All right, hand weights if you choose. We're doing our 3-point lunge. Take your right foot back, right foot forward, left foot back. If I'm cueing you opposite to what you see on the screen, please let us know afterwards, because I have a feeling we got that wrong.
4,
Square it out.
3,
Reach for the
2,
sky, straighten the legs. Come into a lunge, hands forward. Sweep them to the side. Sweep them all the way back. That balance as you're swinging your arms through is a wonderful skill and ability. Hold on to it. Maybe it's small, maybe it gets bigger. Whew. The pace of the music is not that bad, actually. Shoulders wide as you airplane. Don't
4,
forget that straighten out in between is so
2.
important. All right, we're going to our 3-legged dog and cheetah. Hands down, step your feet back to your nice upside down V. Look at your shins, pedal the feet if you have a few seconds here. Bring those elbows alongside the ears. Just
4,
really strong in the
3,
shoulder girdle.
2,
Take the foot back and bring the knee to chest. Look between the hands on the mat. Reach back, look at the shin. Cheetah, look at the mat. That keeps our head in alignment with the spine. Reach and squeeze. I thought those wood choppers were awfully long, but I didn't stop to think about it. Reach it back and get that heel a little higher. Can you squeeze that knee a little closer to your chest? A little more engagement. You can just go through the motions or you can really attend to the details.
4, 3, 2,
Step it through, come on up. Other foot forward. Square out the hips. Hand weights if you choose. We're gonna straighten it up. I'm gonna wait for that.
4, 3, 2,
Reach it for the sky. You are. You just have to slow it down and you don't like slowing down. Reach and behind. But it's just a different focus, isn't it? If you're slowing it down and you're adding those weights. Different focus. Taking some of the cardio out of it and doing a muscle focus for that action. Forward, to the side, sweep behind.
Just moving my own body seems like a lot.
Body weight only exercises are so beneficial and so easy. You can take them anywhere.
4, 3, 2,
Is it time for something easy?
Oh yeah.
The other side, cheetah,
Cheetah.
down dog. I didn't say right or left, so you just track which leg you just did. Get yourself in your down dog. Spread those fingers. Tighten and twist in those elbows there.
4,
Corkscrew.
3, 2,
Take that foot back, lift that heel. Knee to chest, squeeze. Reach it back. Now your pace. If this is a lot for you, I'm about to show you the modified version. That's hands and knees, leg back, squeeze to chest. Leg back, squeeze to chest. This is fine. Building strength. I should have showed you on the very first move so you'd have that as in your toolbox.
Four, 3, 2,
Okay, just put your knees down. Come on down to the ground. Hilly boat punch. I'm gonna grab my weights for this. Sounds like fun. Put your heels down. Little recline. As Kevin has pointed out, the people without weights are gonna probably do a more rapid one than this. This is a rotation
4,
of the upper body
3,
and an extension of that
2.
arm. Other arm stays close to chest. Extend. If you have low back issues, either don't do the weights or sit quite upright for this, okay? Take care of your tailbone, sit on a mat, whatever you need to do. Finding a way. All right, let's take a pause there. Push your weights aside if you got them. Let's get the heels off the mat. Find your balance. Take a breath. Exhale. Can you lower your shoulders? And, woohoo!
3,
Extend the legs
2,
and squeeze the knees to chest. Give that a little hug. Woohoo! That's not what I expected. Okay, we're doing our hip flexors. People do this with something like their water bottle in front of them like this, and they lift over it as a measure.
4,
I just try to pay
3,
attention to how far I'm
2.
lifting my foot here. Okay, remember, you can lean back. Open to the side. Open to the side.
I've got my leg already spread.
You're supposed to be from the center out, Kevin. The other one.
Why is this so wrong?
So the lean back is fine. Just don't get your shoulders in your ears, okay? Get a nice extension in there. Bend the elbows a little bit if you have to lean back. If you can bring it forward, be in your core. Add some flair. Whew. That is flair, I must say. Can you get them any higher? Not the arms. We already know that.
4, 3, 2.
He goes so hard and then he has a little moment where he's like, oh boy. Coming down to our sides, we're doing our crunch and swing tap here. Swing kick. Arm to right angle, hips stacked. Reach it
4,
out, we curl
3,
up.
2.
Then we swing and tap. Curl, swing and tap. Crunch it up, curl it up. You can even bring that shoulder around just a little bit. Doesn't matter if your elbow touches your knee or even goes past your knee. That's not the focus, it's just directional, not destinational. Crunch, swing and crunch. So I need to just shorten by one exercise.
Yep, you just need to do recovery.
Okay,
4, 3, 2.
that's all right. I can do that. Oh my gosh, I have sweat running in my eyes. Okay, rolling over into your backs, arms alongside your body. We're doing heel taps here. So you just take your legs straight up in the air. Tuck the chin, palms down.
4,
Heel as close to the hip
3,
as you can, or maybe
2.
even on the floor. That's up to you. Maybe you bring it all the way to the floor. It gets a little clunky if you take it all the way to the floor, but it's a little more motion.
Don't judge my clunky.
I can just hear this thumping above my head as well as the music.
That's me not controlling the descent, probably.
Oh yeah, if you just let your foot fall down, that's no control. We were kind of silly and we laugh a lot while we work out.
4,
Doesn't mean that it's not
3,
great. You don't have to
2.
suffer and make bad faces to be a good workout. Woohoo!
I make bad faces.
Well, it's an option, but it doesn't have to be consistent. Other
It
side.
doesn't have to be misery, but it can be bad faces. I mean,
Okay. It's not misery. That's why we keep coming back for more. Hi!
4, 3, 2.
Reach, crunch, reach, swing and tap. What's this hip feel like? Whew. I maybe should have a special thing on the ones that I do halfway through. I got mixed up. Crunch.
I think where it says 10 each side, it's supposed to be your hips.
I'm supposed to read the words? I just look at the pictures.
4,
That's
3,
longer.
It's almost done. All right. We're doing our Modified wild thing. This is where if it was right and left, where are you going? Cross your legs, one shin in front of the other. Whatever shin's in front, lift that knee. And change my
4,
cueing a little bit.
3, 2,
Opposite hand back. This hand in guard. Right against that knee. Okay, press through the shin, press through the foot. Lift the hips and elbow up. My hand is still next to my cheek here. Lower with control. Lift and lower. Try to get some extension there. Don't get too much in your shoulder to your ear. Push through the hand. If your hand is way back from your body, your shoulder is going to get fatigued. Let's go for the extension now. Lift the elbow up. Reach and turn. Slowly bring it back down. Let's go in a big flow back to behind and bring it back down.
4,
Launch
3,
and
2.
down. My shoulders are tired from yesterday. Okay, change it around. Other shin in front. Once your shin is in front, lift that knee up. Okay, opposite hand goes behind. If you're way back here, it's gonna be super hard. Keep it kind of close to the hip.
4,
Elbow into
3,
guard and hand into
2.
guard. Okay, take a breath in. Let's lift it up and lower with control. Should be just
definitely not one to put chapstick on.
No, don't put chapstick on while you're doing this. Super all body move here. Though it's a little bit in the wrist. Okay, coming for that lift. Reach and turn, look behind you. Pull it all down. Reach and turn. Nice extension on that arm. Reach it out long. Pull it down, back to guard. Strike that cobra in the nose and then crouch
4,
down and hope it doesn't hit you.
3, 2.
Visualization is important. That's what I learned in class.
Oh, you cobra punch?
Coming up and doing a much easier version of wood choppers. It's going to be a half and half.
Let me check whether we've got 2 left.
All right.
So let's start.
4,
Well, if it doesn't,
3,
no, if it doesn't have 2 left,
2.
I'll just not do a chair pose. So reach it up.
Team of 60.
Okay, bring it down. Reach. Come up on that toe. Bring it down to a crouch. Both knees bend. Sometimes I forget to bend that outside knee there. But you need to get down into it. Okay, let's change directions. Pivot the other way. Bring it down. It's like I'm a real teacher now.
Crazy dog.
So we could do this just like a side lunge and extend
4,
that other leg, but let's
3,
bend that knee.
2.
All right, now I'm not gonna be so confused by the mistake I made last time. Let's talk about chair pose being feet close together, okay? Almost like less than hip distance apart, unless you need that base for stability, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna use this and kind of just press through
4,
in with the legs a little
3,
bit.
2.
Swing it through into chair pose. Reaching it up. I'm gonna bring my feet even closer together. Hands to heart center. Wait, sink the weight in the heels. Let's make a fist with the right and cap with the left. Turn to the left. Press between the hands, light in the elbow. Look down, hands down, straighten out your legs. Bend the knees, swing back up. Hands to heart center. Fist with your left, cap with your right, and turn.
4,
Look down,
3,
hands
2.
down, straighten the legs, bend the knees, roll up to standing. We're going to cool down. We did it. I'm gonna grab some water. Kevin's gonna change the music, and we're gonna cool it down.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, just standing, feet nice and parallel. Let's just do some nice big sun shines with the arms. Just inhale through a sweep. Exhale through the descent. Inhale through the reach up. Exhale. One more time the other direction. Let's go. Not one more time. Let's do it the other direction. It's like windmills in front. You have to just kind of stagger the arm motion there. And come to a pause. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let's slow down our systems a little bit. Coming down into frog pose. Toes are out, heels are in. And I don't think I use that. And come on down. Find your focal point. Find your focus. Slow the breathing. And see if you can find the balance in your body. Slow, deep breaths. Feel the trembling of all your muscles. Look at how hard your body is working to take care of you and keep balanced. Hands down. I have no idea what he's doing, but don't do it. And move back. Okay, we're going to come into a seated position with our legs in front. Kevin doesn't know because there's like 8 different things to choose from, and until I say it, he doesn't have any idea where I'm headed. So he's the same as you guys, I suppose. Our feet are nice and wide. Our knees are bent. We're just going to come into a really soft forward fold, just draping ourselves between the knees here, softening the neck. Deep breath in, exhale, melt down into the hips. Slow down the breathing and roll yourself up. We're going to lay down. We're going to have our feet wide like this, and I'm going to cue you for a knee adduction here. Okay, so watch if you haven't done this with us before. You're going to be laying down almost like we're going to go into bridge pose, but look how far apart the feet are. I'm talking fast. And then knee comes into the center. Knee comes into the center.
But laying down.
But laying down. Okay, so feet to the edges of the mat. Lay down. Knees are bent. Now bring one knee over towards the other ankle kind of thing. Bring it back up. Other knee. This is an adduction. This is something we don't do a lot with our hips. Although in our classes we really try to attend to that need of doing that knee in.
Be gentle because this works the sciatic area.
Yeah, it does work the sciatic, and if you feel like it's hurting your knees, you're going too far. Okay, and then pause. Let's just hug the knees into the chest, tuck the chin a little bit. Deep breath in, exhale, squeeze. We're headed for happy baby to finish our class. So that's knees out to side body. Feet come up like you're going to step on the ceiling here, and you draw the knees down towards side body, armpit area. Some people will grab the edges of their feet. Most people that are doing happy baby are holding onto their thighs and look something like this, okay? And if that's where you're at, you're just working for that hip flexibility. Pardon?
Shins.
Yeah, you can hold shins. Mostly what I see is people here drawing down into that position. And gradually you progress towards more flexibility into the hips. Let's take a breath. Exhale, squeeze. For a moment, press the feet into the hands, isometric. Press and resist with the hands. Now stop pressing the feet into the hands and you'll get deeper into your stretch. Release, cross the legs, floating cross leg, a little bit of a rock, head to toe, head to toe. Use the momentum and grab the back of the thighs to help with that. And all of a sudden you'll feel the balance in your body. Maybe you're gonna rock all the way up to seated, or maybe you'll come up to seated in a different fashion. Check on our time. We are bang on, it's great. Thank you for joining us for Strive. It's going to be a bit of a rocky video, but I think we got there and we didn't do anybody any harm at least.